I believe the secret of getting ahead is getting started. I'm Lily Low. I was a stay-home mom who created a nutritious product for young children and adults. My business took off quickly, with most of our sales coming from baby fairs. But due to COVID-19, these events were halted and that greatly impacted the business. I knew we had to go digital. So I sought assistance from an SME center where they suggested we tap on the Grow Digital and the Productivity Solutions grant. Through the program, we got to know our Grow Digital e-commerce partner. It then took us only 1 month to start selling abroad, and gradually we took over on our own. Not only were we able to meet the increased demand, our sales surged 85%. Using the Productivity Solutions grant, we expanded from a home-based business to a full-scale factory and digitalized our HR processes to increase productivity and build efficiencies. For Lilo, circumstances forced our business to change, but going digital opened up even more opportunities. So start your digital journey and future-proof your business. Simply visit an SME center or find out more at the SMEs Go Digital website.
So the SME Go Digital is actually a program, right? That's developed under the Infocom Media Development Authority of Singapore. So this authority is actually driving the entire digital initiative, right, in Singapore. So everything that is digital is under this particular authority. Okay. So this context list, right, will normally appear on the roadmap of each of the digital plans. So they will point them to the of the SME centers, right? So the SME centers are actually funded by Enterprise Singapore, and there are 5 main SME centers. We work with the Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, right? The Indian Chambers, Malay Chambers, and the Singapore Manufacturing Federation. And for these 5, right, they also set up satellite SME centers located at the Community Development Councils. That is in the housing areas, near the housing areas, like for example, Chinatown, Toa Payoh, and so on, right? So the idea is that the satellite center will be closer to the SMEs, right, to help the shops in the housing estates, the SME located in the industry near the housing estates, and so on. And of course, they can actually tap on the SME Go Digital program, right, which I will share later. There's a series of programs that can actually help the SME. And there is also a digital readiness self-assessment checklist, right? They can actually go to the checklist of the respective subsector to do the assessment. Yesterday we discussed a lot about the readiness checklist, right? Assessment checklist. And okay, these are the what does the SME centers do? SME centers hire business advisors. I asked Enterprise Singapore, what are business advisors? Are they above consultants like me, or what position are they? So generally, business advisors are very junior people, right? You can say that they are very junior consultants, but they use the word advisor so that they differentiate the advisors from the consultants. So they are supposed to give the first level administrative advice to the SMEs. So, and of course, what they do is that they also, this is the journey at the SME center. They make an appointment and they consult, right, the SME advisor, and the SME advisor will point them to the solutions, and after that they will implement and review. So each SME advisors have a KPI, so they need to clock certain KPI, right? So and actually they are linked to consultants across different industries. So sometimes the SME centers will call me to help them for certain SMEs, right? So they will do one-to-one engagement. So you can see that the Enterprise Singapore officers do not handle this part. So this part of very laborious work, right, is given to um, the SME centers. So you can say given to the private sector, but the payroll of the business advisors actually are paid by Enterprise Singapore through the industry associations, and they organize standardized workshops, right, for SMEs, right, and they also provide services such as facilitating technology adoption, right, process design projects, and they also conduct business diagnosis. Recently, they actually used the Singapore productivity measurement instrument. We call it impact instrument, right, to do diagnosis of the SMEs. I did some training for this group of people to use the impact instruments. Okay, so this is the SME Go Digital program, and it was launched in 2017, and it has been evolved until today. So we have a few components. So we have the first they go through an assessment. They can go online, right, to do the assessment, or they can go to the SME center, right, where the SME business advisor will bring them through, right, the assessment, and they can tap on the pre-approved solutions, right. So these are usually IT applications, and we don't call it consulting service, it's a solution, right? The solution is provided by solutions provider. So they are not consultants, but they are IT specialists. And start digital pack, right? So this is quite interesting. I'll go in, and we have the grow digital initiative, right? And of course we have the industry digital plan. So the industry digital plan is written in a very simple manner, and SME can actually read and implement themselves as it is. And we have also advanced digital solutions, right, for more complex projects or for the higher stages in the digital plan itself, maybe stage 2 and stage 3. And recently, it's just launched a Chief Technical Officer as a service. So what the IMDA do they will set up a group of digital consultants and CTOs working for organizations who is willing to participate, and from there they will actually schedule them to service the SME. So they'll go into the SME, they will diagnose what kind of digital programs that they need and help them to customize the roadmap for each of the SMEs. Okay, and this is the latest. So the IMDA is connecting with SMEs through Telegram. So I'm connected to this also. And what I get is that I get some maybe surveys, right? And also uh, uh, sort of promotion messages that, we have this program, this is the new launch, and so on. So I'm not sure whether you guys can join or not. Maybe you can try. The QR code is there. So there are, I think, about 5,000 over members at the moment. I think they just started this recently. Okay, the pre-approved solutions. Okay, so the IMDA together with Enterprise Singapore, they will provide a list of pre-approved solutions, right? And they are assessed to be market proven, right? Cost effective, and supported by reliable vendor. So it's like a pre-approved package. The price is fixed, the scope is fixed, right? So they and then they give a little freedom of customization. Right? Digital solutions are recommended in the industry digital plans for SME. So they don't deviate from the plan, but they stick quite closely to the plan. So if they find that certain solutions are emerging, if it's not in the plan, then they will revise the plan. Yesterday I showed a slide on the revision of some plans in some sectors. Right, SME interested in adopting these solutions, they can apply for productivity solutions grant. And PSG is actually administered by Enterprise Singapore and through the integrated business grants portal. So PSG will help to offset up to 80% of costs of adopting these solutions. The 80% actually is uh, is raised from 70% since COVID-19, the beginning of COVID-19, the government response to the COVID-19 crisis. But a lot of programs will be ending at 80% by 31st March this year. That means end of next month, it's quite likely that it will be reverted back to 70% funding. So the PSG programs actually include solutions for retail, food, logistics, uh, precision engineering, all these sectors. And they also support the business core business um, IT applications across industries. Yesterday we talked about CRM, right? HRMS, right, and so on. So later on, I'll show you a list of some of these applications. Okay, so this is the productivity solutions grants. I believe some of you are interested how to set up the grant scheme, especially for government body, right? So the portal here, right? The business grant portal is an integrated portal, right? And it's driven by the Ministry of Finance and also the Ministry of Trade and Ministry of Trade and Industry. So MTI and MOF. So and we we support those company who are mainly qualifying in this set of criteria. They must be registered and operating in Singapore, right? The purchase, lease, subscription, right, of IT solutions, equipment, consultancy services must be used in Singapore. So you notice that lease and subscription. So in the past, we only support purchase. So I think the government realized that a lot of um, products or maybe equipment machines are now under the scheme of pay as you use service. So we talk about service 4.0 on day one. So they are actually moving into subscription based for IT solutions. So generally they will support for 1 year. There are cases of up to 3 years. Okay, for selected solutions only, they need to have a minimum of 30% local shareholding, right? For consultancy solutions only, they must have at least three local employees at the point of application. So this is the requirements. So actually, it's expanded, not just SME, because we define SME as the sales not more than 100 million, employment size not greater than 200 employees. So it's open to bigger companies also. Okay, how to apply, right? They assess the list of supportable solutions, right, online, right, and then they can select IT solutions. I think this is what we are interested in this workshop. equipment, right? Actually, include equipment sometimes include IT equipment also. I think, right, and consultancy services. Okay, okay, and so this is the pre-scope, right? IT solutions for retail. So the entire list is here. So we have retail management system, part one, part two. We have retail management system and inventory management system. Okay, so then you ask, how come there are two different ones? Probably they may be offered by different vendor, or some vendor actually have their unique uh, retail management system, and maybe other vendor wants to be different. They add in inventory management. So there is usually more than one vendor in each of the areas. So commercial anti-money laundering right system, right? So retail analytics, e-commerce, online shop. Okay, I think this is popular. Accounting management and human resource system, right? HRMS, combined accounting, accounting management and sales management, part one, part two, part three. So we have accounting management, customer relations management, and sales management, right? So we have so many different variations. Okay, here we have CRM, digital marketing packages, document management and mobile access system. Okay, right. So e-commerce B2B shop. So maybe this is a different vendor. So we have here repeating. So it's a different vendor. Endpoint protection, fleet management, HR e-scaling system, payroll, and so on. So these are actually more matured applications, right? It has probably gone through many rounds of government support, right? And IMDA and Enterprise Singapore find that, yeah, these are very useful software. And in terms of pricing, the government has pricing information. They know that certain uh, technology providers or vendors are overcharging and so on. So from there, they actually sieve out the list of programs. Okay. Then we have for food services. Okay. Some of the applications are similar, like e-commerce, online shop. They are quite similar. But of course, it will be customized to the food services, right? Then we have here automated reservation, e-loyalty, right? So we talked about this yesterday, right? In the um, I think okay, yesterday and day one, right? So all these actually are part of the uh, IDP, right? Okay, so this is for food services. This is for logistics, right? So right, so actually not all programs on the IDP are available under this pre-approved solution scheme at the moment. I believe more and more will be qualified through this pre-approved scheme. So I think this pre-approved scheme gives the technology providers volume, right, for scalability of their products, the outreach. So okay, so this is for logistics. Okay, okay, this is for healthcare. Okay, it's quite interesting. Healthcare don't have IDP, but then they have pre-scope solutions. So these are actually mainly for private uh, practitioners, uh, private healthcare practitioners. So do look at it, and then you may find it useful. Teleconsultation. But then nowadays it's easy Zoom. Even without support, you can register for a free Zoom account. So okay. Do they have any very specific ones? Digital marketing package, right? Endpoint protection platform. We need to find out what is it. Fleet safety management. Maybe it's for the ambulance. Oh, maybe for the ambulance. Okay. Okay. So this is for the healthcare sector, right? Travel agents. Okay. I managed to find something for travel agents, right? Under the tourism sector. So our tourism sector has quite a few parts: accommodation, right? Uh, Travel agents, right? F&B and so on. Right? So this is for travel agents. Okay, these are the pre-approved programs, right? So you can see that um, when you appear on this list means that a lot of companies have implemented these programs. So okay, so this is for other sectors. Sectors, right? Not mentioned earlier, right? So this will be a generic sort of a pre-scope solution, right, for all other sectors. If they are manufacturing, you may want to tap on to maybe, I don't know, fleet management system if you have a fleet, right? E-commerce, shop online, and so on. Okay, so okay, let's move to this package, Start Digital Pack, right? So this is meant to help newly incorporated SMEs. So, and those who are yet to digitalize. Traditionally, right, Enterprise Singapore do not support newly incorporated SME. They need to show uh, performance, financial performance for the last 3 years, or at least last 1 year. So, but now I think they are open. They are open for this. So, and of course, they they are supported through their natural touch point, because every company needs to work with a bank and also work with a telco, right, for their communication needs and for their financial needs. So when you set up a company, right, you need to open a bank account. So naturally, right, it's a very natural touch point. So SME can select from 6 categories of digital package: accounting, right, human resource management system, pay and payroll, right, digital marketing, right, digital transactions, cyber security, and digital collaboration. So digital collaboration refers to Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and all those things. Okay. So SME can easily expand or upgrade to more advanced digital solutions as their business grow. Okay. Those who are offering these are the banks and telco partners. For example, DBS Bank, Maybank, the Malaysian bank in Singapore, Maybank. M1 is a telco company. OCBC is a bank, right? Singtel is a telco company, and UOB is a bank, local bank. So at competitive prices, so the bank will package everything, right, and offer at a very low price. I'm not sure whether there's subsidy. Maybe there's no subsidy for this case, or there may be some I'm not aware of. So it's between the partner and the government. So SME who sign up for a minimum of 18 months contract, right, will receive uh, cost waivers for at least 6 months, applicable for any two solutions. Okay. So what are these Start Digital packages? So let's take a look at the bank. So this is a snapshot from the, the digital pack website of the DBS Bank, right? So and so these are the benefits, right? And so they will cluster bundles, right, for the SME, and these are the eligibility. They must be registered and incorporated in Singapore with at least 30% local shareholding, Singaporean or permanent resident. So have an annual sales turnover at the group level of not more than 100 million, or employment size not exceeding 200 employees, right? To be the first time application for the Start Digital Pack, right, under the IMDA SME Go Digital program, to be a new solution subscriber for the chosen solution. So these are meant for SME. So they must be SME. So these criteria are actually SME criteria. Okay, and what are the packages, right? They have, Google Workspace, right, with Zero. Zero is actually um, an accounting, right, cloud accounting system. Okay, and then here we have the Zero and uh, the Landnox, the Landnox. I can't pronounce this. So again, they bundle with that. I'm not sure what is this, the Landnox. So okay, we have this financial, right, Payboy, right. So Payboy is actually a local startup company. Financial maybe is also a local startup company. So so there are different digital packages, right? Then let's take a look at telco, right? Singtel is our one of our very old telco companies. So they also offer this. So again, so the eligibility, right? So the eligibility are the same, right? They need to be SME. So I believe they receive some funding from Enterprise Singapore to offer this package. Otherwise, they may not want to participate. So here we have, right? So we have this Google Workspace, right? And here we have Business Protect Basic. So this is cyber security or the Microsoft 365, right? Two user and also the cyber security, right? So these are probably the essential uh, sort of applications that for startups. Okay, then of course they can actually go for the Microsoft 365, Google Workspace, right? Okay, and these are the different cyber security packages offered by Singtel. Okay, okay, this is also Singtel, right? And on the same website, right, they also promote other partners. So I think this is a very collaborative approach that is actually initiated by Enterprise Singapore and IMDA. Okay, okay. The next initiative is the Grow Digital, right, initiative. The Grow Digital initiative, right, intention is to help SME go global. So on day one, I mentioned that Enterprise Singapore, key one of their key role is to help SME globalize. So this is part of the initiative, right? Go digital and globalize, right? So SME can participate in B2B or B2C e-commerce platform, right, to sell overseas without the need for physical presence overseas. So if you say that, oh, I need to set up a branch office in Malaysia, it's things of the past already. No need anymore. I can sell from Singapore, right? And I can use the logistics services provided, right, by the ecosystem, or I can do consultancy service from Singapore. I can do training from Singapore and so on. So these are the benefits, and these are the various partners that are participating right in this program. So there's quite a lot, right, from purchasing to selling the products, right? Um, and okay, these things are also funded by IMDA.